Welcome everybody to our Green Acres. Okay, y'all, let's get started. I don't know if y'all are like me, but when you go and you see little smalls, you are just attracted to them, and I know I am. But then when you get them home, you think, what am I going to do with this? But smalls are so fun to pick up, and usually at the thrift store, they're very inexpensive. And this little picture right here was less than $1. I'm just going to give you a quick idea of when you pick up those little small items and then you get them home and you're not sure what to do with them. This little white picture was a great little decor piece for me to add just a little bit of detail by adding a beautiful transfer to it. And now I can set it out in my spring and my summer vignettes. If y'all have followed my channel and how I decorate for any time, you know that I love to upcycled projects, because like I tell y'all a lot of times, most projects have two sides at least. So you can decorate and have fun with one side, you know, and decorate that and put it out in your home. And then you've also got another side you can flip around at some point and you can decorate it too. So that's what I'm going to do with this large cutting board. I put a beautiful mesh stencil on it. It was absolutely gorgeous on that side. But I have a new mesh stencil, and I'm going to have all of these products that I use in today's video linked down below for y'all. But this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's got the rabbit on it. It's got some really pretty greenery garland. It's got some French wording. I mean, what more could we ask for? I'm going to put the whole stencil on this side. Now, I just went over it with some white chalk paint, and I distressed it like I did the other side. And I will also have that mesh stencil on the other side linked down below too, because it's a really good one to have, and it's really good for some of those large pieces that you may need something for. Now, this is a lesson learned right here, that a mesh stencil can pull up your paint if you do not seal it first. And in my case, I did not seal it. But I'm okay with that because I love distress. But if you do not want a distress finish to yours, then make sure to seal it with either like Mod Podge, DIY Liquid Patina, or some kind of a top coat, and you should be fine. And y'all know I love to shop the clearance aisle at the end of season in the stores. Get things while they're, you know, at a really good price and save them for the next season. And this is what I did with this little boot planner. I picked it up at Big Lots last year when it was on, I think, half off. So I actually got this for half off. I did not care for the bright blue color, but I thought it was actually really pretty if that's the color you go for in your home for spring. But I did spray paint mine white. And now I want to show you this beautiful greenery garland pick that I got. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. This is called like a Eucalyptus Enclave. I'm going to make sure to have it linked down below. But if you're looking for a really pretty piece to put, you know, in your planters this, you know, this spring and summer, this one is absolutely beautiful. Now on my boots, I just tied a really pretty burlap bow with a little pink, just to add a little pink detail to it, and that's all I'm going to do to these. But I can always go back later on, and if I want to add some more detail to them, I can. I also want to show y'all this cute little bunny tray. I did a video last week, and I'll make sure to link it below, of some ideas for those little Dollar Tree metal trays. I use the same little beautiful little mesh bunny stencil on this, just to give you another idea of how you can add a little detail to a little $1.25 tray. Now I'm going to take some beautiful decoupage paper, and I'm going to have an affiliate link down below of where I get all of my beautiful decoupage paper that I use. Now I'm going to take this little Dollar General little wooden blank. I love doing these little mason jars. These make great little project pieces, and I've done a few of these in the past. I'm just going to remove the little metal hanger, and then I'm going to sand down those little indentions where they had the staples. Now I'm going to go over it with some white linen chalk paint, and I'm going to chalk paint the whole thing with a couple of layers. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to cut the border off my decoupage paper and just get it down to size, and then I'm going to start placing it on where, you know, I want my design to be. Once I get it placed where I feel like it's going to get most of that pretty floral section, then I'm just going to mark it off with a ruler around the little jar. Now I'm going to trim it down and then I'm going to apply it. Now I'm going to leave the top where you can see it, but you could absolutely cover the whole thing with a decoupage paper if you prefer. Now using some DIY liquid patina, I'm going to do one section at a time. I've always told y'all when you're using decoupage paper, it's better to me and easier if you work in sections. I just do the bottom, I get it secured down, and then I do the top. Now I always like to go over and roll out my projects really well with a brayer. The brayer really adds, it just smooths it out and gives it a really good finish. It'll work out any of that excess glue to the sides and also work out any air bubbles and wrinkles. You always want to allow it to dry. Once it's dry, just go in with some sandpaper or a sanding block and just go around your edges, smooth them out, and remove any excess paper. Now I got Ben to take it outside because I want to add another little metal hanger to it, but I want some holes drilled in mine. Dollar General had them stapled on, but I'm just going to use that same wire that came with it. I straightened it out, and now I'm going to get Ben. He's got tougher fingers than me, and I'm going to get him just to make a little cute little rustic wire hanger for it. I'm going to tie a little bit of cream cotton twine around the top, and I got this at Dollar Tree, and then that just kind of adds a little bit of embellishment between the lid and the decoupage paper. I'm going to add a cute little loop bow, and y'all know I love to get these cute little flowers in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to apply a little hot glue and apply the little bow and the little flower, and now we got a great little piece that we can set out now for spring and summertime. I recently come across this piece at Goodwill and I only paid $6.99 for it. It's a vintage ironing board, but somebody had already tried to work on it. They added some kind of a label to the bottom and they had painted it, kind of whitewashed it, and distressed it a whole lot. Now once I got it home and I got the legs untaped, they were broke. So I'm going to have Ben remove the base of it, and also this ironing board with that base, those legs, it was very heavy. So now I'm just going to use the top part of the ironing board. They make great project pieces and you can do so many things with them. You can make signs out of them and absolutely put letters that say laundry on them, you know, hang them in your laundry room. But I'm going to do something a little bit different because y'all know I love the Shabby Chic farmhouse look. I applied a little bit of wood filler to the holes and I sanded over them. This little ironing board's got a lot of little nooks and crannies in it, and I'm going to leave that. It just gives it more character and just shows, you know, its little rustic lifestyle. I went over it with a couple of layers of Rust-Oleum white linen chalk paint, and this is the layout I'm going for. I'm going to put a couple of transfers at the top and the bottom, and I'm also going to add some little hardware hooks. Now these transfers I'll have linked in my Amazon store. These come actually, I think, 3 to 4 to a pack. So you get different designs in this package. But I'm just going to apply one to the bottom and also one to the top. The design on these transfers are absolutely beautiful, and to me, they are so springy and summery. So now I'm going to add some hardware to my ironing board. I got these from my friend Steven at his antique store. And then I'm going to also show you some ideas of how you can add wreaths to the ironing board, just to make it into a wreath holder. This is a beautiful wreath. I'm going to have it linked down below, but it's a candle ring or a wreath, so you can use it for different purposes. But now here is the board. I got Ben to help me apply the hardware, so I've got the little knobs on it. I can always take these off and put some little more hanger hooks on this, or, you know, just dress it up any way I want to. Another item that I love to upcycle is clipboards, and I've done several projects and videos on the Dollar Tree clipboards, but sometimes you can find clipboards out in the wild at the thrift store or at yard sales. I found this one for $1. So y'all, all I'm going to do is I'm going to chalk paint it white, and the hardest part of upcycling this clipboard was getting those stickers off. I removed them and then I had to actually sand some of the little gummy part off. But once I got the stickers removed, I spray painted the little clip that was at the top since it was metal. And then I went over the rest of it with some chalk paint, and then I went around and I distressed the edges. Again, I'm going to show y'all how we can use a mesh stencil and just upgrade our little clipboard just to give a little bit more character, and we can set it out and do so many things with it. You know, clipboards make great pieces. You can, attach little vintage pictures or postcards. You can lay flowers on it. You can just set it up in your vignettes, and it makes a great backdrop. But I'm going to apply again the little mesh stencil, and I'm only doing parts of it because all of it will not fit on my clipboard. And I used again the Waverly Elephant Gray chalk paint, and then I added a totally dazzled applique to the top of the clipboard just to add a little bit more detail to it. And now this is so pretty styled with pink florals. Again, I was telling y'all earlier in the video about my last video doing some Dollar Tree tray projects. And if you have these on hand, these make great pieces that are so inexpensive, but there's so many things you can do with them. But here's another idea. I did this in a live, so I already have this project finished. But all it is, I spray painted the tray white, and then I went over it with the little mesh stencil and applied the bunny. But just another idea for the Dollar Tree trays. That little bunny stencil, he fits perfect on them. Now I'm going to show y'all some beautiful decor I just received from Amazon. Y'all, this is a must-have basket. Y'all know the little black dress is a must-have, fashion piece for our closet. Well, this is a must-have basket. There are so many things now we can do with this beautiful basket. I love to go on and purchase things and go on and review them and give y'all my honest opinion about them, the quality and, the size, just so y'all know, what to expect. Well, I was not disappointed with this basket at all. It's a really good size. And I also ordered these beautiful silk hydrangeas. You just apply the stems to them and you just fluff them out. And I got a couple of colors. And I also will have all of these products listed in my Amazon store. Now right here was still a little bit of winter decor left. I had put that up for Christmas. I love this long shutter that's over by my front door. I just took it down, and I think this is going to be the perfect place to put this beautiful basket and add an assortment of beautiful florals in it. And I'm just going to give y'all some ideas of some different florals that I have linked in my Amazon store and just some of my favorites of how well they pair in this basket. I passed up a little wood crate. It's something I think nobody will ever say. Wood crates, if I find them, I pick them up. I don't care. I love upcycling little wood crates. This one right here is old. I think I paid $1. I paid $2.99 for it. Now I'm going to leave it just the way it is. A lot of times if you want to enjoy something, enjoy it, the wood color for a little while, and you can always go back later and paint it if you want to. I am going to add a little bit embellishment to the front. I've got this beautiful transfer, and like I told y'all, I'll have all these linked down below. I'm just going to add it, just add a little bit more detail to the front, and then we've got a great little wood crate that we can set out really any season throughout our home. We can use this all year long, just decorate it for the seasons. Another really inexpensive decor piece that I happened up on was at Dollar Tree, and these are the little carrot gift bags. Y'all, these you get 2 to a pack for $1.25, so that's very affordable. I'm not going to do anything to these. I think they're cute just like they are. All you need to do to these, like I say, you can use them as gift bags and put little treats in them, or you can stuff them and just put them out in your vignettes and use them for some cute little carrot decor. Now all you do is you just, bunch them up and tie the top, and that's all you do. These are so cute. So just a little item that I found at Dollar Tree, so you can be on the lookout for these. So while we're at Dollar Tree, let's do some eggs. And y'all know I love to stain flour sack cloth, and it's as easy as this. Get your flour sack cloth, just get a couple of tea bags and mix it with some water and just stain your cloth and let it dry. And then it's time to rip it in strips or do whatever you want to make your projects. And that's exactly what I do with this. And you can also use leftover coffee if you have some left from that morning. But I'm just going to take it, I ripped it in strips, and I'm just taking an egg. I've already done a DIY on this egg, but just showing you how many times you can, just keep working on your project pieces. Just keep, you don't have to go out and keep buying stuff. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. And as we go around with these strips, you just kind of want to twist it, as you go. You want to kind of make it look like it's a little bit of a rustic, torn, like little pleat. And you just keep working it around and apply hot glue as you go. Now you can use any kind of fabrics you want to for this project, to cover your eggs. I'm just using some things that are my favorite things to use and things that I already have on hand. And once you get to that little hole, I'm just going to leave that little hole on top. So if I want to put some kind of like little stem or ribbon hanging out, I can. I just went around and trimmed it. And now we've made a cute little egg using some flour sack cloth. And these just make cute little rustic farmhouse eggs. Now I'm going to take these little Dollar Tree eggs. These are going to be smaller, but you'll get 6 of these to a pack. And I'm just going to take one of these and show you how easy it is to upcycle them. Add a little bit of hot glue to get you started, and we're going to do the same thing. On this one, I used strips of Dropcloth. I just ripped them, and there's no rhyme or reason of what size. You just want to do your strip small enough to where, it coordinates well with the size of your egg. And you can make as many of these as you want, fill these up in your dough bowls, and just makes great little filler pieces for your baskets and the little crate box. Again, just go around and trim it up, and we got some cute little unique eggs that we can set out. In this one, I'm going to show you how easy it is, if you've got twine on hand, how easy it is just to cover it and wrap it in twine. You'll just go around the same thing, and you'll just want to just go around and around with your twine until you get the egg covered. And once you get to the end, just trim off your end and secure it down with some hot glue. And now we've got another cute little rustic egg idea that we can set out. And like I say, I think coordinating them with the drop cloth and the rustic flower sackcloth and the twine, it just gives us different textures and different colors. Here's another quick idea for some unique eggs. This come from Dollar Tree. This had a clear top, and as y'all can see, I think I've upcycled this egg at least twice. But take those mop heads, pull out some of your mop strings. Dollar Tree mop heads make so many great project pieces. You can do so many things with these mop heads. But I just pulled out some strands and do the same thing. Just add your glue, get it started, and just keep going around in a circle around your egg, adding the hot glue as you need to, and add your strands as you go and you run out. And just keep going around and, you know, just make it as straight as you can. This project actually went a lot faster than it looks, but it don't take no time to cover these eggs. And now we got a huge egg. And you know, the egg was what, $1.25, and then you get a mop head for $1.25, and you get a lot of those mop strands. So we've still got some left over. And just go around and trim it up, or you know, glue in your ends really good just to give it a more polished and smooth look. And now we got some cute little eggs that were so much fun and easy to make. Right, are y'all still with me? I hope so. And if so, make sure to hit that like button, y'all. It really helps out my channel. Now I'm going to show y'all a really quick and fun project. Take your wreath, any wreath you want to. I've got some little lavender wreaths. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby last year when they were half off, so they were like $3 or $4. Take your stained flower sackcloth, but you can use whatever fabric you want. Basically, we're going to make a little background for our wreath. I'm going to take one of my favorite stamps, and this is linked to my Amazon store. Y'all, I love these little birds and have made so many things with these, and these are very affordable. But I'm going to use some black ink and an ink pad, and then I'm just going to apply my little birds to the flower sackcloth. First, you want to measure out where you need to go down with your stamp so it'll be in the center of your wreath, and I did that. I just put my flower sackcloth, put my wreath over it, and just kind of marked it where my birds would need to go back down just so they'll be centered up. Now I'm going to apply them, and when you apply stamps, you want to hold them down in the center so they don't, you know, wobble back and forth, so you'll get a good, smooth, you know, where it'll adhere really well to the fabric. Now let that dry, and once it's dry, now I'm going to go around with some hot glue, and I'm going to apply it to the back of the wreath. And I'm just going to set the wreath down, and you'll also want to make sure you pull it tight on the back just to make sure, you know, it's pulled out really good and it looks really smooth. And then we'll add a little bow to this and add a little velvet hanger. And I got this velvet ribbon. It's also in my Amazon store, but it makes great velvet ribbon to make hangers and just some little bows, and you know, just adds a little bit of embellishment to your projects. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to tie it to the top, and that's how I'll tie it, and add the bow at the bottom. And now we got a great little cute little wreath that was so easy and fun to make. And now we can set this out for spring and summertime. Okay, y'all, we're at the end of the video again. Time goes fast with y'all, doesn't it? But I hope y'all enjoyed seeing the things that I made, and I hope y'all will make some. Y'all always are so good to always tag me on Instagram or on my home decor page, and y'all are so encouraging. Y'all inspire me more than you will ever know. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button. It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps out my channel, and we stay connected. Make sure to like the video if you did, and make sure to share it with your family and friends. Leave me a comment below. I love talking to y'all. As always, I plan to see y'all next week in another video. Until then, I hope y'all have a great week. Love y'all, and I'll see you soon.